Okay, my question is, why is that one different people that I know in my life that started off pretty much the same as me, way more successful than I am? In other words, seem to have all the trappings of prosperity. It's a comparison. It's basically you came from the same beginnings, same town, and some people just seem to strike it rich, and some people, a lot of drudgery. The answer is it cannot be said. It cannot be said because your places are underwhelming nevertheless, because even if you see someone who is supposedly prosperous, no, that doesn't work either. No, it just seems to be true. Some people seem to be incredibly blessed with prosperity and fun, while others seem to be cursed, hexed. I can tell you that without a doubt it's true. Where do these hexes and curses come from? Past lives, question mark? Core beliefs that you can't seem to get rid of? I don't think so. I think the fix is in. I keep coming back to it when people say, well, you're playing the victim. Well, what is the gift of having no doors open for you? I suppose it's irregardless. I know some people say irregardless isn't true, but when I hear the bell, I think of Eckhart Tolle, and it's going to be his teaching is always be here now. Don't put yourself in the past, which is basically recriminations about things that should have been some other way. That always seems to come up for people. It's like, why did so-and-so, who grew up down the block from me, become so successful and compared to me? And then you end up spending a whole time doing a life review and going, I'm hexed. The doors didn't open for me. I said the wrong thing. I didn't know. It's like I'm the born loser, and some other people are the born winners. Some people are born richy rich. Or the other thing people do is, okay, well, it didn't work out this way. Let's make a plan. And we're planning for the future. Well, when I heard that bell just a little while ago, Eckhart Tolle would not do that. He might say, like even when we talked about clock time, he's basically saying, do things that you have to do by the clock. Sometimes you have to make an appointment to see someone. But he's trying to tell you, try not to spend too much time in the future, projecting yourself out into the future. Be where you are now, is what he would say time and time again. Bring your consciousness back down to your body, right here where you are now. What's the benefit of that? Well, I always say it allows to, do you remember? Being here now versus having your whole life planned out, appointment after appointment after appointment after appointment. It allows for spontaneity, synchronicity, and serendipity to fall into your lap. Now, some people will say, well, it's business mastery to have a whole book of appointments out for the next 2 weeks of what you're going to be doing. So you're doing presentations to clients for the next 2 weeks, which means that, if you turn over 1 out of 3 presentations, you're going to be making a lot of money. And some people might say, and I just love to sell. There's nothing I like doing more than doing my presentation and answering questions and getting the sale and getting my check, my commission check. And what's wrong with that? Well, Osho, the spiritual teacher, would say, do it until you're sick of it. In other words, if you've got this desire to do this, do it till you're satisfied. And then if you come to the point where you no longer have the desire for it, then move along, drop whatever you're doing and do something new. And, some other teacher would say, well, what new thing would you do? And Joseph Campbell would say, follow your bliss. You're on a hero's journey, so be a hero. And what does a hero's journey mean? Well, your homework is to go and listen to a lecture on YouTube by Joseph Campbell about the hero's journey. But in a nutshell, a lot of Hollywood movies are about the hero's journey. Pretty much, unless it's really a bizarre art film, most movies are about the hero's journey. Your main character is your protagonist. They're put into a situation, and you watch them go through whatever they go through on their journey towards the end of the movie. And sometimes the movies are done after 2 hours and 90 minutes. You never hear from them again. Or other times it's like, it's going to be a series of movies. So it's, it's an episodic kind of movie. But the hero's journey is, what you, I hate to use the word should, so I'm going to say are on. And if you don't feel like you're on a hero's journey, then what kind of journey are you on? That's about it for me. I'm Harry Weaver, your narrator. Please subscribe and share if you like my videos. I like to see new people coming on board. And please send me questions. Be specific. And because the more specific you are, the easier it is for me to try and figure out what you mean. Thank you very much.